The airport froze. The moment Rex, the police canine everyone trusted, stopped walking, lowered his head, and began barking furiously at a single dark blue suitcase standing alone near Gate 47. His bark wasn't playful. It wasn't routine. It was sharp, deep, and terrified. The kind of bark that made trained officers tense, travelers step back, and parents pull their children close. Something was very wrong. Officer Daniel Hayes, Rex's handler for 6 years, felt the change instantly. Rex never barked like that unless a life was at stake, not once in all their years together. Daniel placed a hand on Rex's back, feeling the dog's muscles trembling under his vest. "Easy, boy, what is it?" he whispered. But Rex didn't stop. He barked louder, pushing his weight forward, claws scraping the tile floor as if he needed to get to that suitcase now, before something terrible happened. Passengers turned to look. Phones came out. A soft voice crackled through airport speakers. "Please stand clear of Gate 47 immediately. This is a security alert." And then a little girl in a pink jacket pointed at the suitcase and said, "Daddy, isn't that the same suitcase that lady had? The one who was crying?" Her father hushed her. But Daniel heard a crying woman, an abandoned suitcase, a panicked canine. This wasn't normal. This story didn't begin with a suitcase. It began with a boy at 3 hours earlier. Daniel sat in the K9 unit office, rubbing Rex's ears while looking at a photo on his phone. A young boy with messy blonde hair and a bright smile. "Miss you, buddy," Daniel whispered. It was his son, who had been fighting leukemia for months. Daniel worked double shifts just to keep his mind from crumbling under the weight of it all. His captain told him Rex needs fresh air, and you need something to fight for today. When they stepped into Terminal C, the usual airport chaos greeted them. But something felt different. At 9:07 a.m., a woman with a dark blue suitcase walked into the airport. Witnesses saw her wiping tears, clutching the handle like a lifeline. One person heard her whisper, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." Then she vanished into the crowd. But the suitcase didn't. It waited and waited until Rex found it. "Everyone step back," Daniel shouted. Airport police formed a perimeter. A bomb squad alert went out. But Rex wouldn't retreat. He planted himself in front of the suitcase, barking with desperation and fear. Daniel crouched down. "Look at me, buddy," he whispered. "What do you smell?" Rex whimpered. Not barked, whimpered. Daniel knew his signals. He'd seen Rex detect narcotics, explosives, weapons, but he had never seen him react with fear. Never seen him shake. Then Rex did something he had never done before. He pawed at the suitcase. Not aggressively. Gently, as if something inside needed him. Daniel froze. Bomb dogs never touch suspicious items. It's trained out of them. But Rex was trying to comfort whatever was inside. Dogs don't get emotional over bombs. Something else was happening. "Monroe," Daniel said quietly, "call medical. Not bomb squad. Medical." Monroe blinked. Why? Daniel swallowed. I think there might be someone inside that suitcase. Monroe shook her head. Don, no adult could fit inside that. Not an adult, Daniel whispered. Paramedics sprinted toward them. Officers unclipped the latches, expecting danger, but not the kind they found. When the suitcase opened, the entire airport fell silent. Inside was a little boy, maybe 4 years old, curled up, trembling, his cheeks streaked with tears. His tiny fingers clung to a stuffed wolf that looked nearly identical to the one Daniel's son held in the hospital. Rex immediately stopped barking. He whimpered softly, lowered his head, and licked the child's fingers. The boy stared at Rex with wide, terrified eyes. But then, slowly, he smiled. A broken, grateful little smile. Daniel couldn't move. His throat closed. The boy in that suitcase looked almost exactly like his son. He's freezing, a paramedic shouted. Rex didn't move. He stayed pressed against the boy, offering warmth and comfort. Daniel whispered, voice trembling, "Hey, buddy, you're safe now." The boy blinked at him. Mummy said someone would find me. Daniel's blood ran cold. "Where is your mum?" the boy whispered. She had to go before the bad man came back, but his eyelids fluttered. He was too weak. As paramedics lifted him, the child sobbed, "No, doggy, stay, please." Rex refused to budge. Monroe looked at Daniel. "Protocol says the dog stays here." Daniel shook his head firmly. "Protocol can go to hell. He's staying with the kid." Monroe nodded. "Fine, go." At the medical bay, the boy, Luca, sat on the hospital bed wrapped in a blanket. He looked up with big, fragile eyes. "Mister, thank you for saving me." Daniel sat beside him. "You were very brave." Luca touched Rex's ear. "Doggy saved me." Then he hesitated. "Are you a daddy?" Daniel froze. He nodded slowly. "Yeah, I am." Luca whispered, "Do daddies always come back?" Daniel's heart split open. Tears burned his eyes. He thought of his son, smiling through the pain, and whispered, "Good daddies do. Always." Luca's voice cracked. "Mummy said she'd come back, but I don't know." Daniel placed a hand on his shoulder. "We're going to find her, I promise." Luca stared into his eyes. "Are you a good daddy?" Daniel's voice broke. "I'm trying to be." Then Luca whispered something that shattered everyone in the room. Can you be my daddy until she comes back?" Daniel couldn't speak. He just nodded, fighting tears. Rex placed his head on Luca's lap, sealing a bond no one could explain. But fate wasn't done, because Luca's mother wasn't running away. She was running from someone dangerous. And that someone was inside the airport, watching, waiting, and getting closer. If this story touches your heart, please like and subscribe, and comment your satire. Want to know where you're watching from.